All right, hello everyone. This is going to be a look at my Human Osteology final notebook. So I actually switched to a binder since the last time I did a video. I thought it'd be easier to organize all my papers and all my new drawings, so I will show you that. First, here are my study materials. So I went ahead and purchased a skull, like a practice skull, which you can take apart. All of the pieces do come apart. It's kind of hard to put back together, but it does help a lot when looking at cranial bones, which are a really hard part of this class. So, and I also make a lot of flashcards. This is just some of them. I'm also transitioning to maybe starting to do some Quizlets just for the final prep. And yeah, that's basically it. And here is my binder. I just added in a bunch of tabs. So this side has all, there's one page that keeps falling out. This is all of the parts of the different bones that we learned and a lot of like anatomical terms, that kind of stuff. And at the top, since I didn't have enough room, is a lot of the newer stuff that we learned regarding, MNI, taphonomy, that kind of stuff. So I'll just go through quickly as I can. I also have all of our worksheets here, as well as some of the stuff we did is like activities. Some of the only thing about this binder is that some of the pages have started to come out, but I'll just go through quickly. This is mostly the stuff that I showed in the very beginning. Little drawings, same thing. I basically did the same thing the second half of the semester, taking my notes from the lectures and then doing like little drawings to go along with it, reviewing my quizzes. Here's some of my sketches. I kind of do like rough sketches and then do better sketches at the end using the models from class, just so that my horrible drawings are like slightly better. And then I like to use color in my drawings. I only do that for the like really big ones that have multiple parts so I can tell the difference. You can see that here again. And some more those cranial drawings, which I already showed in the other video. Quiz notes, that kind of stuff. And then just more notes, all labeled with the new tags. Joints, more notes, just horrible drawings and notes. I also realized that I didn't have the hyoid bone in my last thing, so I included that because I saw that it was on one of our practicals. Been using some highlighting more just for like major things so that I can get a better idea of like the stuff that draws me in that I need to remember. More sketches, dentition, rough sketches of teeth. I also organized it so that my like good sketches for the most part are at the beginning before all of the notes. So that way I can just like flip to that and start with the sketches. More notes, just never ending notes. Better sketches of teeth and more like understanding of that. In class stuff, which are some of the best notes, I think. Okay, fine. Some more highlights of just like the important stuff or stuff that I like want to draw my attention to. Rough sketches of the ribs, more very rough sketches, and then better sketches of vertebrae, each type, and of ribs. My good sketches of clavicle, sternum, and scapula, labeled, pectoral girdle. There's another rough sketch. Sometimes my rough sketches are very ugly, so definitely need to redo those, which I did. And then I started using actual clips from the lecture because I think that my sketches are really bad. So sometimes it really helps me to have the actual like diagrams. Vertebrae, this actually is pretty helpful. Humerus, radius, and ulna. Those are my good sketches. Elbow joint sketches, two views. Or just notes and really rough sketches. And then throughout I have more of the images from class, from the lectures. The stuff that I felt like I really couldn't do justice, especially with the muscles I included. And the worst hardest thing for me is carpals and then tarsals. So I really wanted to make sure I had pictures that would help me throughout that, especially with the tarsals and metatarsals. These are my sketches for carpals, metacarpals, manual phalanges. I just had a little bit of drawing for that, and then hand articulation. Just more notes and stuff, more images. Yeah, there's a lot in here of just like printouts from class that I thought would really help, which they definitely do when studying, especially if you're not a good artist. Like, oops, yeah, just more images, more notes. Really, for the tarsals, this has really helped. And here's my actual drawings. You can see that the images are definitely more of a help, even though I labeled features, and then this is very helpful with the metatarsals. And then comparisons, more images. I should show metatarsals, right, pedophalanges, comparison. This is the articulated foot. This is the patella, which I have sketches of later on. So femur, pelvic girdle, tibia, fibula, patella, and then knee articulation. More in class notes, just kind of general stuff, and then I get into the newer stuff we've done. I didn't do as much of the printing out pictures because a lot of these lectures we couldn't. Just quickly flip through this because this video is getting a little long. Long bone shafts, like I did activity, almost there. Biological profile, highlighted the really important stuff that we've used a lot in class. Just more highlights. I really just use highlights for this part of the class. More trauma. I think one thing I would add, if I could, was pictures of the different diseases, but a lot of those images cannot be printed because they're human remains or whatnot. And then finally, my notebook ends with the articulated human skeleton.